welcome back to my channel. Today we'll be baking. We'll be making an all-purpose dough. So the dough will be, you can make bread, or you can make donuts, you can make cinnamon rolls with it. But today we'll be just making bread with our dough. And it's really easy, it doesn't take much to do. Just follow the instruction and then everything will be fine. Recipe. You can roughly serve 4 people. You can extend it to 6 people. It depends if you really like breads or not. But if you want more than 4 people, then you just need to double the recipe. So you will double every single ingredient I'm going to be using here. So let's get started with mixing everything together. First thing first, you just need to unlock your mixer, and then we're going to start with putting the milk first, because we need 1 cup of milk. There it is. One cup. 1 egg. No, 1 teaspoon of salt. Teaspoon, so I have 1, 2.25. And here is a quarter. Just add a quarter there. And we will use this handle. You can use whichever handle that suits you. I like this one better because it makes it well. Make sure to lock. Every time you put your handle down, you need to lock. First of all, mix the egg, milk, and everything together. Overdo it. And unlock. Now we're gonna add our flour. And we will be using 3.25 cup of flour. So, and when you are putting your flour into it, you need to make sure you don't overuse it. So what I usually do, just use a knife and then scrape the top. And then 1/4 cup. There it is. And voila, that's about all we need. And then you will keep mixing. Start by putting that on low, about like 2.5 or 3. Let it mix well together. And just add a little bit of flour. And the dough will be really sticky. And there it is. Okay, finally I got it up. Whew. Okay, and then you're gonna just remove any excess dough, put it back in there because you need all of it. Dough should look like this. Something like this. A little sticky to your hand because there is no, remember, we didn't put any oil or anything inside. So your dough should look. To do is just remove your bowl from your mixer, because we will be using this bowl. I'm not gonna put it back to a different bowl. Always remember to lock your mixer, because if you don't, it's gonna start moving. And kind of like put it in like a ball shape, like a round shape. Put everything together, scrape your mixer, and yeah, it should look something like this, very rough. We are not looking for perfection yet, because we need to let this sit for about an hour so it can rise. Okay, something that looks like this. Okay. And all you need to do is just cover your dough. Put it in some place like warm. I'm gonna put mine inside of the. I'll be baking. And something very important: the oven is not on, as you can see. I just put it somewhere warm so it can help the dough rise. And then we're gonna let it sit for about an hour. And then we'll. Okay, so now after an hour, we're gonna go ahead and grab our dough so we can come and then start working on that. Just put it real quick. Here's the dough. About an hour later, you can see the dough has doubled the size, so this is what you're looking for. Now it is time to incorporate our butter. You're not gonna be using all there is like 8 tablespoons in here. We're gonna use like 4 tablespoons, so half of the butter. You need are washed, clean. Now I'm gonna start working on the dough and the butter. Just need to mix it well. We need a little bit of flour. Your working surface has been cleaned. Make sure you clean your working surface really well. And then you can just add a little bit of flour on your working surface. Oil, just to rub it on your bowl so the dough won't stick to it. It rests in the oven. Again, I'm just storing the dough in the oven, but the oven is not on. Oven off, not on yet. Make sure not to turn your oven on. Now, let's wait for another 20 minutes and then we'll come back to finish the dough. Now it's time to check after 20 minutes. We are gonna put our dough out, cut it, and then put it on the, get it? There it is. I love the smell of yeast. See, kind of like double even the size where I put it inside, so it smells so good. Again, my surface still clean. That's where I'm gonna use again. I'm gonna grab my dough, put it outside. It looks so fluffy. Look at that. It is so fluffy. This is how you want your dough to look like. Something like this. You don't want it to be sticky to your hands, so this is perfect. Now, all we need to do, divide our dough into 2 sections. Doesn't have to be precise, just a little estimate. And then you really need to cut it in like small pieces, because if you overcut it, your dough is gonna double size and then you won't have enough space in your pan. Like this. that's how you want your little piece to look like. See, I have tiny hands, so that's a generous size for me. And then you can just place it on your